I said, take it easy, baby, I worked all day and my feet feel just like lead.
23 divided by 8. What are you doing? What am I doing, Johnny? Well, we've been using the same prison system, locking people up. We've been using it for over 200 years, and I'm just calculating how much the bloody prison rate must have dropped over those years. 23 times well, what did you discover? It's gone up. Well, I could have bloody told you that, Johnny. We've been putting people, as you say, in jail for 200 years or more, and we just continue to keep putting them in jail. Nothing seems to be improving. Johnny, how can that be possible? Well, the figures don't lie. How come we've been locking people up for 200 years and it's not doing anything? I mean, you'd think after all this time that people would be bloody the human race. I mean, chimpanzees would be learning not to do certain things. If we kept punishing them over and over for something that they were allegedly doing, I don't know, like bloody stealing bananas or something. Yeah. What? You think they'd eventually learn, don't steal those bananas and something will happen to us? Well, Johnny, it just seems. But we don't seem to do the same thing. We just do generation after generation. And of a certain percentage of the population, they're going to end up in jail. Is that but Johnny, to continue doing something that doesn't work forever, didn't someone say that's a bloody epitome of stupidity? Was it Einstein or someone? I don't know. But anyway, Johnny, what the hell are we doing it for then? Where are we falling down? Well, no one seems to worry about it, Johnny. But Johnny, don't we teach our kids not to steal and do things like that? We do teach kids that, don't we? I don't know whether my parents ever said to me, don't steal stuff. I mean, you could have a graph every night on the news that shows how much the bloody crime rate is going up. Do it every night. And people would be saying after 2 weeks of that, so what the fuck are we going to do about the crime? But it goes deeper than that, Johnny. It seems to be something ingrained. Now, I'm not saying that we're just a bunch of bastards, really, humans, although we probably are. It does seem inherent that we're just going to continually do these things, and as I said, a certain amount of the population are going to end up in the fucking clink. It just seems funny that you can have your kid going to school for 12 years, if you're lucky, and by the time a heap of them come out of that bloody 12 years, they're just going to go and rob a bloody petrol station. That's bullshit. I mean, we've certainly got a youth crime bloody problem in Australia, although the authorities, we call them the authorities come out and they sort of deny that it's happening or don't say anything about it and just hope they can keep it on the quiet and we'll just handle it quietly without upsetting the general population.
Well, ankle bracelets and potential deportation. These are just some of the radical measures the Queensland Police Union is pushing for in order to tackle the state's youth crime crisis.
In the small North Queensland town of Ayr, private security guards patrol the streets.
Turn left? Yeah, turn left, mate, go.
There's growing unrest here about youth crime.
One night here they did 8 ram raids. You know, that's 8 businesses that have to suffer. It's a ripple effect. It's making people feel scared in their own house.
Some spooked residents are chipping in money.
And we walk through here about 5 times a night.
To have guards monitor their neighbourhood.
Having them come through, it just helps me to feel safe.
The police can't be everywhere at once. They're tied up on other jobs.
Dangerous gang strike again.
It is a Dominican gang the NYPD has been watching and fighting for years.
Well, everyone can see what's going on. Now, what do we do with these kids?
My name is Vidal Guzman. I was on Rikers when I was 16. The nicknames that it has: the Bridge of Pain, Gladiator School, Torture Island, the name speaks for itself. 85% of people who are on Rikers Island are just awaiting trial. That means that majority of people there are still waiting to be sentenced or maybe even get released. I worked for the Close Rikers campaign. We heard of stories, people waiting to be seen for 10 years.
And I think, Johnny, as your figures bloody spelled out, I think that it's just getting worse. And it's and a lot of it's to do with crimes of poverty. Do we have such a fragile grip on society, Johnny, that if we don't do you don't see any bloody billionaires. I haven't seen any. I don't see any billionaires getting out of their bloody Hummer Jeep fucking thing and going into a convenience store and holding the bloody store up by night point and running out of the store and jumping in their Hummer and burning off down the road. You don't see that very often. That's bullshit. Billionaires, Johnny, they do commit crimes, but they're all those shitty, not paying tax and moving their bloody funds to the fucking Canary Islands or whatever, all that sort of shit. They never get bloody caught going into a fucking supermarket with a knife. So we've just got it. But having said that, Johnny, you just can't give everybody money so they don't go and rob a bloody convenience store. Anyway, Johnny, it seems that we might be stuck with this bloody scenario because no one seems to want to do anything about it. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm not sure that we can do anything about it when society has this current bloody thinking. Just fucking don't worry about it and it's not affecting me, so we don't care. That sort of thinking. But anyway, Johnny, what the hell are we doing it for then? But by Jesus, Johnny, there's some money to be made if you're a prison's bloody contractor, running the prisons privately. By Jesus, there's good money in that. Well, Johnny, it just seems we're going to keep locking people up forever.